In this point, we talk about futsal. Are you ready to listen? Let's do it. The history of futsal. The origin of futsal, five-a-side soccer, can be tracked back to Montevideo in 1930, when Juan Carlos Soriani derived a five-a-side versions of soccer for youth competitions in YMCA's. The game is played on basketball-sized courts, both indoors and out without the use of sidewalk. The creator was Professor of Physical Education at the YMCA of Montevideo, Juan Carlos Soriani Gavier. He decided to develop new rules for the games using the rules of other sports, such as handball and basketball. He calls these sports as the indoor football. The YMCA spread the game immediately throughout South America. It was easily played by anyone, anywhere, and in any weather condition, without any difficulty, helping players to stay in shape all year round. The term futsal is the international term used for the game. It is derived from the Spanish or Portuguese words for soccer, football, or futebol, and the French or Spanish word for indoor, salon or sala. The term was adopted by US futsal since it includes the initial futsal, USA. The term was trademarked in the United States after US futsal changed its corporate name within the states of California. The game is frequently refers to a five-a-sides or mini soccer. Once Soriani got the ball rolling, futsal gained rapid popularity throughout South America, particularly in Brazil. Edson Arantes do Nascimento, known as Pelé, is a Brazilian former professional footballer who played as a forward, regarded as one of the greatest players of all time and labeled the greatest by FIFA. He was among the most successful and popular sports figures of 20th century. Arthur Antunes Coimbra, better known as Zico, is a Brazilian coach and former footballer who plays as an attacking midfielder. Socrates. Jose Roberto Gama de Oliveira, known as Bebeto, is a Brazilian former professional football player who plays as a forward. He entered politics in 2010 Brazilian general elections and was elected to the Legislative Assembly of Rio de Janeiro, representing the Democratic Labour Party. Other Brazilian superstars developed their skill playing futsal. While Brazil continues to be the futsal hub of the world, the game is now played under the auspices of FIFA all over the world, from Europe to North and Central America and the Caribbean, South America, Africa, and Asia and Oceania. This is the basic law of the game. 5 players versus 5 players, one of which will be a goalkeeper. It is expected that each player will have to take a turn being goalkeeper. SFUSA coaches will organize this. Subs on the fly, like hockey, means in ice hockey, players are substituted on the fly, meaning a substitutions can occur even the middle of play, as long as proper protocol is followed. Under typical ice hockey rules, the substituting players cannot enter the ice until the substituted player is within a short distance of the bench and not actively playing the puck. No offsides means there is no offsides offense if a player received the ball directly from a goal kick, a corner kick, or a throw-in. An offsides offense may occur if a player received the ball directly from either a direct free kick, indirect free kick, or drop ball. No goalkeeper pads. Ball must stay below head height. Otherwise, possessions and a free kick will be awarded to the opposing team. No slide tackles. Players must not go to ground to steal possessions back. No throw-ins from the sidelines. Instead, ball is placed on ground and passed into a teammate with the foot. Free kicks and corners, the opposing team has to be minimum of 5 yards away from the ball. With a penalty kick, all players behind the ball except for the penalty kicker. have 5 equipment used in futsal. Number 1 is shoes. When playing futsal, it is important to wear the proper footwear. There are a variety of futsal shoes or boots available for players. Number 2 is socks. In addition to shoes, futsal players also wear socks when playing. Generally, players wear high socks that can be pulled up right below their knees. Number 3 is chin guards. Chin guards are another essential piece of equipment for futsal players. These help to protect the chins of players for being kicked by other players. Number 4 is shorts. Another clothing essentials for futsal players are shorts. Although not nearly important as chin guards or shoes, the shorts should have an athletic fit and can be comfortable and durable. Number 5 is jersey. A jersey is important to help identify the players on both teams. Like shorts, there are a variety of colors and styles that can be worn. The training equipment of futsal. Number 1 is ball. The futsal ball is maybe the most important piece of equipment depending on the age level of futsal player. Number 2 is goal. The other most important piece of equipment is the goal. Like futsal balls, there are also a variety of different futsal goals and sizes. A football court dimensions and size. The basic features and dimensions of a futsal court are very much different from that of traditional football. If you are just getting into futsal, it is essential that you understand the features of the court if you want to be successful, that is. Soccer players and referees who are new to futsal will need to get up to speed quickly as there are quick a few differences compared to 11 aside and 5 aside pitch dimensions, areas, penalty spots, and keepers area. What are the dimensions of a futsal court? Probably because people use basketball courts as a futsal courts. There is a common misconception that the dimensions of the two courts are the same of each other. The dimensions of a futsal court are different from that of a basketball court. A basketball court usually takes up an area of 420 square meters. On the other hand, a futsal court usually takes up to 800 square meters. It is important to know the individual elements of length and width as well. A futsal court is usually 40 meters long, while the width is somewhere around 20 meters. This also means that the penalty areas are bigger in a futsal courts as compared to other courts. So, the notion that both courts have the same dimensions stands corrected. The international futsal court dimensions, we mentioned this is earlier lines as well. But let's reiterate the fact that the size of a futsal court varies with the nature of the games being played. The futsal court used for an international games is larger as compared to one used in a contest of domestic nature. Let us have a look at the dimensions separately to have a better understanding. Length. The length of such a futsal court is around 38 to 42 meters. Width. The width of an international futsal pitch is between 18 to 22 meters. Run-off and closed field. Standard recommendations suggest an area of 3 by 3 meters. Run-off open space court. The area recommended for this purpose is also 3 by 3 meters. The end. Thank you for listening.